Hello my friends. I wanted to do some videos on some real country music artists. I mean the real kind. Stone cold country. It just seems to be harder and harder to find those guys on the radio today. One place you can go to and find is 650 WSM out of Nashville. You can listen to them online at wsmonline.com. At my insurance office, I have what's called the Wall of Pain. On the wall, I have George Jones the Possum, who is my favorite, Merle Haggard, Mel Tillis, Cal Smith, Ray Price, and others. So today we're going to talk about Porter Wagoner, Mr. Grand Ole Opry. He was active from 1951 to 2007. So in the words of the solemn old judge, George D. Hay, let her go, boys. Porter Wayne Wagoner is from West Plains, Missouri. He was born August the 12th, 1927. This is young Porter, early 50s picture before he found his trademark, which are the nudie suits. On the Ozark Jubilee, again pre-nudie suit days, I believe this is a 1951 photo. Here's the Ryman Auditorium. This is located downtown Nashville. The original Grand Ole Opry. It's known as the mother of country music. Here's what it looks like today. It was moved to this location in 1974. Here's a picture of downtown Ryman Auditorium. Parking can be kind of a challenge. This looks like a 70s picture. This is what it looks like on the inside. A sellout night. Here's some of Porter's nudie suits on display. Let's talk about some of his records. He had 81 charted records. My favorite was A Satisfied Mind, which went to #1. Here's some others. Misery Loves Company. I've enjoyed as much as this as I can stand. Sorrow on the Rocks. Green Green Grass of Home. Skid Row Joe. The Cold Hard Facts of Life. That's a good one. The Carroll County Accident. These are all some great songs. I've been to the Opry probably 8 or 9 times, and it seems like every time I was there, Porter was on the show. Often he would pull back his coat and you'll see the word hi. He would do that every show. One time I was with my father and he had on one of those really nice suits and his boots sparkled just like his belt. And my dad said, man, look at the way that guy dresses. Mr. Showman. The Liberace of country music was my father's comment. I'll never forget that. Here's Porter with Dolly Parton. I love how their outfits match in this picture. One time little Jimmy Dickens put on Porter's coat like this one and wore it all during the show, and it actually drug the ground. Kind of funny. Here he is with some of his buddies. George Jones, Little Jimmy Dickens, and Brenda Lee. Before the idiot shut down Opryland theme park, you can actually take your family throughout the park, and often I would hear Porter in there talking and mixing with the crowd and sometimes singing too, along with some other great country singers. Porter had his own television show from 1960 through 1981. Part of it was filmed in black and white and other in color. He was in about 100 markets and he had 3 million viewers per week. Thank goodness we can see reruns on RFD TV today. This looks about mid-70s here. Here's some of the Wagon Masters. Spec Rhodes, comedian. Here's Dolly and Porter. Porter helped Dolly get her start. Looks like a mid to late 70s shot. The Wagon House. And now, my friends, we're going over to Porter's house. Sometimes this gate's open and other times it's closed. There was a lion in the front yard. And to the left of that is a monkey or ape, whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure. This is the side view. This would be the east side of the home. And I'll show you towards the back here, you'll see another house that kind of looks like String Bean's house, but that was the original structure on this property. Looks like Porter made the purchase and then decided to build a brick home out front. Pendleton Bend, close to 40. It's actually real close to the Grand Opry too. I'd say 10 minutes, no more than 15-minute drive. And this is the west side of the home. And now let's go over to the cemetery. Porter's buried at Woodlawn Cemetery in Nashville. There's lots and lots of other country stars buried here too. And here's the Wagonmaster, Porter Wayne Wagoner. Ruth Williams Wagoner is buried right next to him. She died a year before in 2006. They were actually separated for over 20 years and finally divorced. The Wagonmaster made it to the Country Music Hall of Fame as an inductee. I'm glad he did, and I felt like he deserved it 10 years sooner. In the words of George Jones, I wish today's country radio would play more of us guys. We're not dead yet. This is Dave the Insurance Guy. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. It sure was fun putting it together. I just loved Porter Wagoner. And I hope you love country music as much as I do. Thanks again, and I will see you at the top.